Hi, my name is Jalen and welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I don't think I've ever said my name before, but it's Jalen. I'm here with a book review today. I haven't done a book review in a while, but it's going to be on the last book that I was reading in my last reading vlog. It's called Twisted Lies. Yeah, we did some tapping. We got into it. We were a fan. I love. So Twisted Lies, when I ordered this book, I had no idea that it was a part of a series of romance books. So this is book 4, just like the latest one that came out. I don't know if she's going to continue writing like books in this series, but you don't have to read any of these books in order to enjoy them. It's about different couples each book, but some of the couples from the other books are mentioned throughout the other books, so it would just be like having background knowledge, but knowing them doesn't change the storyline of the current couple you're reading at all, really. It's just like little Easter eggs you might enjoy more. So I gave this book 4.5 stars. I just gave it 4.5 stars because, okay, I gave the book 4.5 stars because I just felt like Stella, which is also something I love about that book. That's kind of ironic. I don't know. It was a lot of Stella and just, her not taking hints. Or just being in her own head a lot. She was missing. I did go on TikTok and I looked up this book just to see like what people are thinking about it. And a lot of people, out of all the books in the series, they like this one the least because it's such a slow burn. It's almost 500 pages. It's like 450 pages, something like that. And this Advanced America that's always calling me. Oh, my anxiety.
Oh my god! Leave me alone!
They're not together yet, the first 200 pages. In my opinion, it focuses on both of them as individuals and like what they could gain from having this fake relationship. By the way, this book is a fake relationship trope. Forgot to tell you that. This is my first adult romance, first fake dating trope. There's a lot we're getting into, guys, but it was a 4.5. But the first 200 pages, it's basically like getting to know them as people. It felt very realistic to me, like watching a K-drama or something like that. The time that they get into a relationship. Very realistic, because some books it's like it's been a week and they're already, or not even that, they'll like dislike each other majority of the book and then like someone slips and falls and they catch them and suddenly like they're hardcore in love, like Ella and Bella. What? Ella and Bella? Edward and Jacob. Girl, Edward and Bella. Loca, chill out.
Ella, how have you been, Loca?
I did enjoy the slow burn because it just felt realistic, and the book was never like, I don't know, learning about them as individuals kept me engaged because they have so much going on in their own personal lives that I wasn't like, oh, like I need something else to be going on so I can like be distracted by how boring this is. So, but I definitely understand if, especially since the other books are kind of like right away getting into it. There's also smut in this book, so that also could be like why some people don't enjoy it as much, because the smut comes on like well on later into the book once their relationship is like truly developed. So yeah, but what I did want to talk about, why I liked it so much, is how the writer wrote the male love interest. I've read mostly like young adult romance books like Fault in Our Stars, like all those John Green books, and like, you know, fantasy books that randomly have romance in it for like no reason at all. This is my first adult romance book where it's like strictly that's all it's about. And I have steered away from reading romances because often I feel like the couples, the female characters focus heavily, like their personality is just based around the male love interest. And the male love interest almost seems not to be interested in them at all until they are, if that makes sense. Like there's never like a, oh, I'm curious about her, let me get to know her. I just feel like it's like, I don't really care for you, I don't see you in that way. And then like maybe they go to a party and she looks really pretty, or she says something like super intelligent, and then suddenly like he's head over heels. Which like there's no slow burn in that, it's like real fast. So I did like that. Christian is never mean in this book to the love interest, to Stella. He's very what I like about getting his point of view is like from the moment you get his point of view, he's into her. Like, you know what I mean? There's never the dialogue of like, no, like I can't, like I don't like her, she's just like this way and blah blah, and I'm doing it for the. He's like, no, I need to stay away from her because how strongly I like her. Like, who knows, you know, how deeply I'll fall for her, this, that, and the third. But I really enjoyed that. He and like as the book goes on, you know how there's always that part in a romance book or a show where they have like some type of miscommunication that did not need to happen. He like when he is asked about his feelings towards her, or he just like feels the need to say how he feels, he's just straight up like, no, I don't want any other guy around you, like, or he just says what he means. I really like that he says what he means, and they are in this fake relationship, so she just like doesn't know how to take what he's saying, and he's like, you know, take it how you're gonna take it, but that's just how I feel. Like, I think you're the most beautiful girl in the world. And he never takes those things back. That's what I like the most, is he never takes his feelings back. The pink is for romance. So this is one part of the book that I thought was kind of cute. This is like 200 pages in. They're still like in their fake relationship. Not really, Christian hasn't really told her that much that has feelings for her, but he goes, I didn't freaking appreciate her telling me she didn't care if I went out and slept with other women. Like, I've been able to focus on any other woman since I've met her. That's so cute. I did censor that because he was swearing. I wanted to understand the way she thought, felt, and saw the world. I wanted to unravel every thread that made her her, and lay them all bare so I could examine them. Figure out what it was about this woman in particular that entranced me, when there was thousands who were objectively just as beautiful and who desired me more. Who desired me more. That's another thing I like about this book. When you get Stella's point of view, she's like low-key chill and nonchalant, and it's not even like a conceited way. That's just, she just is so wrapped up with her own life, which I think is great, her own career, and because Christian's this like rich billionaire, she like, it doesn't even cross her mind that he could ever have interest in her. So to him, when he's like putting himself out there, and she's just kind of like okay. And he's like, cool, and like going in the bathroom like, oh my fucking god, type of a thing. It's very cute. And speaking about how like I feel like sometimes in romances the female character, her personality solely revolves around the male interest. I like that the book starts out where she has a career, but she is kind of wanting more, and she's able to get these opportunities and eventually have like the dream career that she's always wanted, like her dream job, just like by being passionate and obviously with like Christian's help. But I just thought that was really cool how they were able to make a love story and still have these like build-ups of like her building up her career, Christian, you know, dealing with the things that he goes through with his job, which is very nice. This is a great, there was like nothing that I hated about this book. I'm so serious. I just didn't give it 5 stars because sometimes I was like bored with Stella. Like, I don't necessarily care what, I don't care that much. I'm sorry, exception. The way I've been mispronouncing things this whole video, and I don't like how I'm no longer in center, but my dog is huge. He's laying down, you cannot see him. I swear he's real. I'm telling you right now that that is not real.
I'm telling you right now, that mother back there is not real.
Some things I did want to say about the book that I forgot to when I was like reading back are things that I thought were like a little crazy, but it's I now realize it's crazy to me because I haven't read the other books, right? So this is not a spoiler, but so Stella basically within, I want to say page 60 maybe, you find out she has a stalker. Quite literally had no idea who this mug was till the end, until they flat out said who it was. There was, you know, there's a part of the book where they're kind of like, they're analyzing something and they're like, it's him. Like both of them had a moment where like, it's him. And I was like, who? Who is it? So Bella has a, it's Stella, not Bella. Babe, come on. I watched Twilight 2 days ago and I can't let it go. Anyway, Stella has a stalker, and that was like, I was like reading the book and I'm getting to the book, maybe it's like page 100, and we're like following her life and like her bumping into old boy often, and then boom, stalker. And I'm like, what the fuck is going, I'm like, what is going on here? It's like when you read it's like when you're reading a fanfic and like they just want to add something like a little surprising, and so like randomly like their sibling, no, it's like when a fanfic, when they're like kind of trying to fill in the chapters while they're like going through whatever in real life, and so like one of the side characters breaks their arm and like a main character needs to take care of them. It was just like, I was like, what? And I know the point, it like strengthens their relationship and then it helps make things move faster, but just reading that in the beginning, like knowing that this book is a fake dating trope, and then randomly it's like, he's back, and I'm like, who's back? And she's just like, XOXO stalker boy. Like, what is happening? Someone tell me what is happening. And then they mentioned multiple times in the book, so there's apparently a couple in this book that are her close friends. They are in, I think, the first book of the series, but apparently she was kidnapped by her cousin and uncle. They mentioned that a few times, and then she also went to jail. They randomly slid that one in. They randomly slid that one in to the point in the book where the other character was like, what? And she was like, what? And she's like, you just said you went to jail. And she was like, no, I meant like college, like the security guard caught me sneaking around. And I'm kind of like, girl, what? You got a lot going on. Got a lot going on. I just thought those were kind of funny moments. Funny, like, I'm just like, what? Okay, boo. Like, the one by the jail took me out. Oh, there's also something secretive in the book where, let's say the boys play tennis together in secret, but it doesn't involve one of the other guy friends, and he finds out and he's like, what the he's like, is there a reason no one's inviting me to play mini golf? Like, why am I not invited to play mini golf? Like, y'all been playing mini golf this whole time and not inviting me? That's kind of messed up. So this book to be like that last Twilight book that came out where it's like Edward's point of view. It's like Twilight but in Edward's point of view. That's what I liked the most. I liked Christian's chapters the most because it was nice to see a man be emotionally vulnerable and like actually talk about how he genuinely feels about this girl. But it's like almost the only Like, you get a dig into the relationship from his point of view before Stella, because she's just like thinking about her career and this fake relationship that she suggested for her career. But yeah, I really enjoyed this book. I don't know how this book review is. I felt like I was I'm sorry. I feel like I'm usually more hype. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it got hot and steamy, you all. It got hot and steamy. The fact that his name is Christian, and at the end there's one part where he says something. He says the word gray, and I was just like, or gray's used in a sentence, and I was like, yeah. But there's plenty of spice in this book, babe. Plenty of spice. Read one part. Okay. He's telling her something to encourage yourself, and he goes, do you understand? That was hot. These tabs are when it's hot, babe. When it's hot. Anyway, I can end the game now. Bend her to my will and stroke the embers of attraction between us until they ignited into flames. Give her a taste of what she could have if she succumbed to the What? Whatever, girl. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I don't need this from you. But anyway, very cute. Oh my god, that's why I forgot. So she's going through this thing with her little journey in her career, while Christian is trying to navigate like being more emotionally intelligent, I suppose you would say. Accepting that, like, it's okay to be in love, and it's okay to take sacrifices for the ones that you love, and to accept the things that went on with his parents and move on. And then the end was a big surprise. I was not expecting that, but they gave me Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn Part 2 in one book, and that's why it's a slow burn and it's almost 500 pages. But thank you. I needed that. So yeah, this was Twisted Lies 4.5. I hope this review is good. I don't really know, babe. I was rambling. I feel like the other books I can be more like funny, but this is just so moving. It's just so honestly disappointing because this doesn't happen in real life. Billionaires do not care about those who brackets are beneath them. This is completely unrealistic. And now I get Stella's point of view. Yeah, I'm getting a little political. I'm just kidding. Thanks for watching. I have a vlog that I already filmed and like halfway edited that will be coming out next week, or who knows, whenever I feel like it. Check out this book. I might check out the other books from the series. I don't know. This is my favorite. I know most people like all the other ones better, so I should like them as well, but who knows, because I'm like, me and Christian, we're like this. I'm attached. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow me on all my other social medias to keep up with me. And if you're into gaming, I have a Twitch where I stream practically every night. So, bye.